So we finalized adoption mid-June. I think after fostering the boys for 2 years, it was a goal we were working towards. We had a lot of obstacles where we didn't think it was really going to happen. I mean, there was a lot of things coming up, last minute things, and we just knew we had to stay with them. I mean, there was no turning back.
So we actually went into fostering because we were looking to adopt kids. And we didn't know that we could adopt through foster care until I started looking into it. So we went to Richmond for a few weeks. It's a 3-week training process. And then they start talking to you about possibility of adopting sibling group. So at first we were going in for one, and then we decided, hey, let's open our hearts to maybe a sibling group of 2. And we had a notice of a call from one of the social workers that there was a sibling group of 3. So we were considering it, and it ended up being 4. And we're like, why not? Let's just try it out. Let's go see the kids. And we fell in love with them.
We don't have any biological children, so coming out of the training, taking on 4 kids at once was like huge. So one of the big things were, okay, we had it in mind to foster to adopt. Now we're gonna have to walk the talk, because we have 4 children. Are we that are gonna be available to adopt? Are we willing to take that type of responsibility on?
I mean, a lot of people don't know much about fostering, and then they don't know a lot about adoption. I think only the people that are looking to adopt really understand where we come from, because we had a lot of comments of, why don't you have your own? Well, there's kids that need parents, and we could make an own, but we want to help also.
The Latino culture in itself, it's like a little bit of a taboo subject to adopt somebody else's children. So we kind of got a lot of backlash from that, from friends and family. And like Emma said, we got hit with the, well, have you tried having your own? It's like, yeah, but that's not the point. And then the family did turn around after a while. You meet the kids, they're awesome.
The 5-month-old, when they first came into us from foster care, they were doing a lot of therapies. He wasn't sitting on his own, he wasn't eating solid foods, he had shaking, like he would shake a little bit, so very, not calm, like almost very anxious all the time. So that was our 5-month-old. Our 3-year-old that came in, he barely hugged anybody, almost like worried and concerned all the time. And then our older kids, they know a lot more, they have a lot of more trauma. They were very reserved, almost very scared to get in trouble, or because of the many foster homes that they've been in. So, but now it's a huge difference. Our 3-year-old, or now 5-year-old, now he just loves school.
The 2 older ones, straight A students. I mean, you can't really ask for much from a preteen and a teenager, right? And that's where I think the family started turning around, when they saw the difference in how they entered the room, very quiet, to how outgoing they are now. So I think that's what kind of helped turn the opinions of a lot of people, that you can really impact somebody's life and you can make a change like that. Once you spend a little bit of time, and once you see the little bit of change that you can make, whether it be a conversation or showing them something small, like how to make a sandwich in a way that they've never thought about, something like that, and then they start doing it, you're like, man, that's pretty cool. Like, and it's like, at least for me, it was like a dad experience. I'm like, that's what it feels like. That's awesome. It's addicting. Like, you want to keep teaching them. You want to keep passing as much down as you can. We've had friends for 10, 15 years, and all of a sudden we show up with 4 kids. People start asking questions. So, and the questions that they ask is, they're like, hey, I've always thought about it. And I'm like, well, stop thinking about it, just do it. Because, if you really want to help the community, there are children that need help. If you're gonna talk about it, be about it. And I'm like, yeah, it takes a lot of work. It's not like getting a new puppy. Like, it's constant work, but it pays off.